Sup, Paperboy? How's it going? This is your man Liam. Today we will be talking about dating and relationships. To start things off, I guess I should re-mention, I think I mentioned this before, that I am in a loving and committed relationship with my fiance Kelly. We've been engaged since last October, and I proposed to her at a Fleetwood Mac concert when the song "You Make Love and Fun" came on, because I'm such a suave dude. And she said yes, so I guess that was successful. So I have been with her for 3 years, like I said, almost 3 years at the end of this month. And she knew me as my pre-transition self for a little bit, up until about a year and a half ago. And previous to that, I had kind of said in passing to like get her reaction, like, "Oh, what if I was trans?" And like, she's a little caught off guard and kind of like wondering what was going on, but I didn't really go into too much detail after that, and even myself, I still wasn't sure at that point, so like the conversation didn't really go anywhere from that. But when I came out to her officially after that, she was super supportive and super open-minded and was amazing, was my primary support system. And then I opened up my support to my other friends and then finally my family and so on. It was extremely important to have her as the baseline support because she was the person who was there constantly, and the person who would actually hear my feelings and thoughts and be there for me no matter what. And I feel like I'm really blessed in this situation because I know I've heard of a lot of situations where um, people are dating whoever, they come out as trans, and the person that they're with has a lot of problems with it, and it creates a lot of issues in the relationship, or the relationship ends there because the other person isn't into or doesn't identify as someone who would date the gender that you're transitioning into. Not only does Kelly identify as pansexual, and if you don't know that term, it means that you love anyone regardless of gender or identity. Um, and also, her best friend is trans as well, and so she was there from the very beginning of his transition and saw kind of all of the processes that went on. Probably not as much in detail as she is learning now with me, but enough to get her oriented with the situation and kind of know the flow of like what happens next and kind of how to deal with someone who is feeling dysphoric and depressed and that sort of thing. So I felt a lot of support from her and a lot of good help with a lot of things. And for me, that was really amazing. When it comes to dating, I mean, I haven't dated anyone other than my fiance, and I wasn't trans when I started dating her or dating other people, but I guess some insight that I can give about that is be true to yourself. I have had a few friends looking for people to date, that sort of thing, and finding a lot of discrimination because they say that they're trans in their, like, say, online dating sites or whatever. Or there's also people who go at it the stealth way and don't disclose that information. And I kind of feel in the middle about that. On one hand, I think it's important to inform whoever you're dating about certain things And my reasoning is it's the only way that you can assure that the person that you're trying to date, and this is just date, not random hookup, something that has a little more of a substantial meaning, they are open-minded and accepting, because it's very important. And I can understand the other side of it, where you have every right to keep your personal life personal. And I totally agree with that. I don't think that it's necessary to have to disclose everything about you. And that's definitely true, say, in situations where you are fearing for your own well-being. But to each their own. So that's why I'm kind of on the fence about it. More so leaning towards disclosing because, like I said, I feel as though that'll help you to find someone that is, first of all, accepting of trans people and open to dating a trans person, and also just having more of an open conversation with the person that you feel like you're going to date or have something more than just a physical encounter with. And what works for one person doesn't always work for another person. And personally, I'm proud of who I am. And I don't ever want to hide the fact that I was previously a woman, you know, or that I was born in a female body. For me, my whole life is one, and every part of it is a chapter, and this transition is just another chapter in my entire book. In certain situations, it's much more safe for me to not disclose that I'm trans, which, again, I'm kind of on the fence about, because I think everybody should be free to live open and honest. And to me, that's very important qualities in a relationship or when you're dating someone. So that's why you should be open, but to your own comfort level. So that was my little video on dating and relationships coming from my perspective. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. Have a good one. Oh my god, it's over!